Before starting the course, I was suffering with depression and got very withdrawn. Antidepressants didn't help me. After attending the course, my life has been completely transformed for the better.
I fully enjoyed this course. My tutor is an expert teacher and has a gift for giving people confidence to push themselves, make mistakes, laugh about them and then improve. A very supportive environment that has helped my confidence no end. So we're Andy and Jo from Somerset Skills and Learning, or SS&L as we are now known, part of the Real Project in Somerset. And the context of our pitch is we're in the process of restructuring our organisation, our community learning structure. Takes place from the 1st of August, so our aim is to use the experience of this project to summarise our 2-year project and to use some of our lessons learned so far to pitch to our senior team internally and also our newly appointed community team leaders with the aim of influencing the direction of our service.
Yes, and part of this restructuring of the organisation is that we want to become the leader of community learning, health and wellbeing in the whole of the South West. Right, in the first year we actually did a subcontracted model, so we actually subcontracted the work out to some of our partners in the third sector, and 3 of the really good outcomes from that was that we actually created a dance company that was self-sustaining, that was purely made up of people with mild to moderate mental health issues. We also created an online health and wellbeing healthy eating program as well, which people can access wherever they are, so in a rural location that's really, really useful. And we also created 5 peer support groups that are also self-sustaining, so they're out there now functioning because of a result of this project.
Year 2, which obviously we're coming to the end of now, we've delivered 28 courses to date across 12 locations. We've dealt with 187 inquiries with 152 learners involved. So the main pitch really is obviously going forward and see these are some of the areas that we want to address. So first of all, what we want to do, we'd like to incorporate and develop further our wellbeing marketing that we've put together as a result of this project throughout the organisation to ensure that we continue to attract learners and stakeholders who may present with mild to moderate mental health conditions. And we've very nicely managed to actually capture a 50-50 split by using our current marketing, or our wellbeing marketing. So we want to continue to do that.
Yeah, and one of the things that we really want to do is our individual learning plans. We want to use some of the data analysis that we've done through the surveys and actually incorporate them onto our individual learning plans as well, so that people can actually measure the impact of their courses as they deliver them, and then we can adapt and progress them into the future.
With the new work and health programme coming in the autumn, what we'd like to do is to become the provider of choice for this client group going forward as well across Somerset.
Yeah, and finally, we run a community learning partnership where we actually fund third sector to deliver a lot of work out in specialist fields. So what we'd really like to do is actually try to develop, adapt, promote and help them to write bids that actually incorporate health and wellbeing outcomes. So yeah, so that's our pitch, and here's a little video which is very short.
Yeah, so this is just one of the videos, one of the groups that met playing in a folk band.
What engagement you're having with DWP? Is it through the job centres? Is it through district offices?
I think, Jo, you're probably best positioned to answer that one.
Yeah, various ways really. It's mainly local offices. We do various network. We belong to various network groups as well. We have delivered IAG in job centres. We obviously market to job centres, and it's just shifting our curriculum slightly, with obviously the number of unemployed in the southwest quite low, and the shift in the new work and health work programme, and actually how we can just start feeding into that.
My team have been kind of delivering a lot of digital skills with universal benefits and all of that kind of stuff.
Right, okay,
so we've been, that's been a huge
work, we're adapting
actually.
our curriculum. We put together universal credit workshops and all those sorts of things as well. So it's kind of responding to that client group. Yeah.
How does your programme fit in with your organisation's objectives? Because you're pitching to your SLT panel, but how does it fit in with their objectives?
Yeah, one of the slides was I can't think of the word and they use it now.
Yeah,
to
to
become
the health and wellbeing lead in the Southwest is one of their objectives,
Yes.
which is quite an ambitious objective.
so
but
perfectly aligned actually, and even the wording, you know, the well-being, and our marketing has got on our marketing that we've developed as a result of this project has well-being in it. So actually, it links really closely with the objective that they've set going forward. So.
I'm curious about how you've gone on about so far and also going forward about inclusion of migrant communities in your provision. Have they featured? If so, how did you go on about it? What are you planning to do?
Yeah. I mean, we run this thing called the Community Learning Partnership, where we actually fund community organisations to deliver community learning, and quite a lot of that work does actually work with migrant workers. We've just created a film channel called Polish Voice, and so it's about being able for them to be able to be creative and artistic and actually communicate and link people up who are isolated, who come over. So it actually gives them a forum to get together, and they have forums and sort of blogs and that kind of thing as well. So it's a big objective for Community Learning Partnership to engage migrant workers.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
That was a standout pitch, wasn't it? It was really clear.
So we say that's our standout.
Yeah.
I think the structure, there was clearly a structure to it. And I think in upraising them for having it, I think it also shows how perhaps it was lacking in other, but that clarity about this is who we are, this is who we're pitching to.
Yeah. And even the start
This
was unusual. It was starting from the benefits of it, and then moving on to the detail. Yeah, I like the questions we asked at the end, good answers for as well.
They worked together as a team.
Yeah.
I think that was very fluid. I like that.
Came across really well. They started with a case study, two case studies, which was it made it human.
Yeah.
So you're instantly drawn in, and then they explained about what they were pitching for. So we knew exactly.
Yes, that came straight after the case studies, didn't it? Yeah.
And then they went in about the project.
I think the only thing that I would say is kind of obviously in this case it wasn't perhaps necessary, but if pitching to, being mindful that, when we talk about individual learning plans, etc., I thought that was a little bit brief going forward, because there was a whole menu of things.
What they were going to do.
And it's, I think, perhaps just being much clearer about what they need.